program complete. Auto-engage time sequence synchronized.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Stellaris. We're playing as the Tebrid Homolog and things are going very, very well for us at the moment. We are continuing to expand. We've dealt with several of these archaeological sites that we had in our territory and things are going well. Oh, the doorway. So what can only describe as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location on Sahultern Prime. Weather prediction pattern algorithms notice a strange air current, which is eventually determined to be caused by the slight leakage of the atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference to life on the planet, but its very existence of this portal raises some disturbing questions such as where does it lead to, and could something come through the portal from the other side? So we've gained probed the interdimensional portal on Sahultern Prime, which is our newest colony. So this is good for physics subroutine. So it adds physics subroutine jobs plus 100. Physics research per 100 physicists is plus 8. One physics routine job, a subroutine job per 25 pops, and energy credits per 100 physicists is plus 6. So it would be expensive, but probably worth it. And we can probe this. So, we were building some generator districts. In fact, it looks like we need to add some research here as well, so I will definitely be doing that. Ooh, bunker bot. We've traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from TRAPPIST-3 to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a mega computer the size of a battleship. Our research subroutines suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single, very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. While attempting to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose which seems to be frying its visitors with extreme prejudice. While the AI was finally defeated, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. So we can scrap it for parts, which I'm not going to do. Use it to boost our own research. Why don't we let it continue its mysterious calculations? We'll get a bunch of Unity as well, to be useful.
Technological acquisition successful.
So we've got the planetary processor upgrade, so I'm definitely going to do that on our capital building. Let's now go for the fleet command limit plus 20 and fleet supremacy. Yeah, let's go for you. That'll let me add frigates to all of my fleets. So let's upgrade you. You need some amenities, but we're about to get some. So, teaching of traders. So we can send it to our homeworld, which is what I will do. So, the surface of TRAPPIST-5 holds something remarkable. Multiple ruins can be found, building from different architectures, yet from the same point in history. The planet might have been a trading hub. Some ruins held stored documents and valuables. If we studied the text, we might be able to translate them and learn more about the people who settled here, or we could sell them to someone who values old heirlooms. We're going to do that research. So you know what? Why don't we do that? And let's also, while we're here, let's probe the dimensional portal and see what happens there. Yeah. And I'm also thinking, we've only got 80 jobs left. We're about to get several more. But probably building another one there would be a good idea. So we've got more mining drones there, and we've got some mining drones here. I'm thinking it would be a good idea to actually, yeah, attack and destroy them, and I can then get the get some research points from the debris. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So, we found a toxic world we could terraform, which is good. There's also a savannah world here we could colonize. Oh, our most talented linguists have been hard at work is translating the document found in TRAPPIST-5. The scribe behind these works is referred to as Telissa the Teller of Tales, and it seems she was highly revered during her time. The documents we found were a collection of anecdotes, suggestions, and techniques for how to optimally partake in interstellar diplomacy. She seems to believe that good trade and respectful communication would achieve great social advancement for all parties. We're going to say splendid. So we've gained access to the diplomatic trust edicts. So let's take a look at our edicts. Trust growth 100%. So that could be really useful, actually. However, I'm thinking at the moment, let's definitely go for the research subsidies, even though we're negative for energies, and that will make it even worse. But it will definitely be worth it in the long run. And especially as we're about to get a generator world here. And we say, yeah, another one is going to be a generator world as well. So that's what we're going to focus on. The Null Void. The dimensional portal leads us to the dimension of pure entropy. It's difficult to even get sensor readings because of the very energy of our pings is rapidly dissipated. Our best theory is that this null void is a dimension where the majority of 0 point energy is negative, so any positive energy that was once present has long been used up. Knowing this, it might be possible to construct a weapon that can use the null void's energy destruction offensively. So we've gained the null void beam, tech progress plus 50%, and it also produced dark matter. So we've got a we'll get some dark matter. Plus 0.03 per... if we go here, for example, plus 0.2 per 100 dimensional portal researchers. Okay.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
So we're now attacking these mining drones. And it's doing... yeah, it's doing damage, and we're losing ships. Oh. So, alien barracks. The silhouettes of discernible from orbit are indeed buildings, and the closer inspection revealed them to be of an obvious martial nature. While abandoned for some time, though very recently on a galactic timescale, the science officer believes that the secret of alien tactics may yet be exhumed from beneath the dust that covers the decaying barracks and looted armories. A special project has been issued to study the remains. Acknowledged.
Situation log adjusted.
Okay, so they've done a lot of damage to my fleets, but fortunately we're going to be able to recover from this very easily. So all three of these fleets move back here. And what we can do is say, let's do the debris first, and then continue researching. Okay, so we finished another, archaeological site. Excavation finally reached the bottom of the crater, where they found an ancient drilling machine of colossal proportions slumbering in the dark. Further study of it revealed that it carried a tremendous fusion bomb set for remote detonation. The going theory is that the drilling machine was supposed to dig itself down to the planet's core and then detonate its payload, which would result in a catastrophic shattering of the entire world. Why anyone would want to do this remains unclear. But at least we've got the deep core mining, which is, plus 20% minerals to drones, and would even get the seismic tunneling yard
Technological acquisition successful.
So, okay, that was the increase in our fleet limit. So we can now do 40 for each. So let's go for the this tile blocker clear. 16. That's those. We've got the time project. That's the debris. That's what you are doing now. We'll get the cutting laser, ion thrusters, and medium cutting laser as well. Energy credits, I mean, we definitely need... let's sell you and buy some more there. What I'd like to do is let's add in frigates there. Maybe what we can do, let's add in some more screen, some more brawler, and maybe even some artillery there. Frigates and more screen there, and we can actually almost build all of these already. So let's go like that, and we'll build several of these before our fleets even make it back. Should be nice. Nope. And we can build another one. Perfect.
Ship fragments.
So
dissected.
you were unable to build this one. Oh, because of the alloys. Yeah. We will do that in a moment, I think. I mean, what we could buy alloys, no, because we don't have the trade for it.
Complete.
So actually, making something to do with trade would be useful. Management. See, you're good for research, so actually we should leave you as research. This one, however... oh, we can get rid of the jungle. Let's do that. And let's do that as well. And then we need more energy. That's those two done. You're good for research. You don't have anything in particular that you're good for, so I'm thinking... You're removing the jungle. Let's also add some generator. Add a generator district. No, you know what? Let's change this. Let's go for the admin hub. That helps with coordinator jobs. That's for Unity. No, you know what? Let's go for trade. Commercial nexus. Logistics. Yeah, you produce trade and amenities, so let's do that. Would be nice to be able to do them both, but we're going to wait on that. This one, let's build that starbase.
Planetary
Then we're going to move there. Okay. So here, we need... actually, we need to buy some minerals. We can. Yeah, we can buy some minerals. So let's first go for the drone storage, because we need that, and then the machine assembly plants. We'll just leave it. Oh, and then build a generator district afterwards. So that's you done. The archaeological site, we're going to have to keep digging. So only thorough archaeological proof and imagination can depict a once flourishing civilization as the now desolate surface of however you pronounce this name. So unkind has been the passage of time, that even the sturdiest buildings have been grinded down to little more than dust. But from deep underground, a strange signal is pulsing, a mysterious beacon yearning for investigation and uncovering.
Construction complete.
So, scientist, we're going to make you an explorer. That's what you're doing anyway.
Non-standard space entity encountered.
You are moving
Alert. Non-standard space
here.
entity encountered.
Now we can build that outpost as well.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Okay, we're now building a lot of those ships. Technology, let's go for... So this ion thruster, actually, you know what, no. Let's go for basic strike craft.
Technological acquisition
And then
successful.
here, this ancient mining drone. I'm not going to do these yet because we've got a couple more here that we can do. Although the null void beam, that would be excellent, especially against shields. So you know what, let's do that.
Construction complete.
You are building this.
System survey complete.
We're then going to move
Council agenda
and
available.
build that database there. Let's get rid of those. We could build some more ships. Oh, we're just barely over our naval capacity there. What we could do, we don't have any more star bases, but in our policies and edicts, we could do... Ooh. Actually, you know, I kind of want both of these, fleet supremacy and fortifying the border. I think let's go for fortifying the border first. And then say, you can have an upgrade. And you know what? I'll give you an upgrade as well.
Construction complete.
Yeah, but you're going to build that starbase first, so I guess not.
System survey complete.
So you've got 286 jobs. Oh, I guess what we could do, let's go economy. We're going to resettle our idle drones there. Clinda, you've got an idle drone. This one, no idle drones, which is good. Maintenance drone.
System survey complete.
Complex drone, but you're actually doing stuff, so we're not going to do anything there.
Construction complete.
Archaeological site. A sudden and undeniable sense of mortality has mysteriously crept upon the excavation team as they get closer to the beacon in the depths. As more dirt and rock is removed, an unescapable notion lingers in the back of everyone's mind. Life is fleeting, someday all of this is going to end. Okay, well that's just, interesting, I should say. So, once we do this archaeological site, why don't we move here and do that research project? And then I'm thinking, let's do these ones as well. This construction ship, let's have you move let's build this one. And then we're going to move here, I think. Can we reinforce anything else? You're building a lot here. Let's go like that.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Okay, so this one, we need the drone storage and we need the assembly speed, and then let's do a generator district there.
Construction complete.
New research. Let's also go for the... I mean, that edict fund is looking good. Oh, Faculty of Archaeo Studies. Let's do that, because whenever we get a relic world, that would be excellent to have. You've also finished. Let's do 2 anchorages and resource silos. Well, we can come back to you. Yeah. Well, statistical analysis has confirmed that growth node has developed cognitive and behavioral idiosyncrasies of a magnitude that verge on the individual. We are going to harness this emergent individuality for 10 years. Monthly society research plus 5%, council agenda speed minus 25%. But our... where is it? This node incrementer, for example, is helping to offset that. Which is good. 5 months, 4 months is when we. That's gonna be a waste. You know what? Let's just do infinite possibilities, because we don't actually need that. So new research. That's the null beam. Let's go for the anomaly settlement chance, transit hub, and hyperdrive 2. That would be useful. Make our ships move faster. Energy credits, we need to buy some more of you. 500. Well, we're gonna have to wait for that.
Construction complete.
Actually, hold on. You've got jobs here. Replicator jobs. Can we... yeah, you've only got 40 jobs here. Do we need to build another... We could go for the specialization, but we don't actually have the minerals or anything for that. Oh, archaeological site finished. So, a source of the signal for the alien tombstone in Prime is inscribed with strange symbols. The translation is sketchy at best. It speaks of a person of great importance, of a life work worthy of remembrance and veneration, and a civilization in mourning. Towards the end of the translation becomes very odd, speaking of grief-induced leakage of bodily fluids and their subsequent dissipation due to weather conditions. Only the very last part was successfully translated. Time to die. Okay. And time to die, and that makes us plus 5% happy. Interesting. So our scientist is leveled up. I'm going to make you... Salvager? No, let's make you an excavator. That's what you're doing anyway. So that's what we shall focus on. Energy credits. Let's go like that. So if we go to... We've only got 2 maintenance drones, so it's not as though you're not doing much. Basement shifts. So the deep level cave-ins have shaken our newest building project on Hyken Prime. Casualties were minimal and none of our primary infrastructure was affected. The geological activity has, however, revealed part of a network of transportation tunnels. Embarrassed surveyors have already gone looking into their sudden appearance. It would seem Hyken Prime has a prior history. It's over here. Okay. So what we can then do is this one. So excavate that site. Then do the alien barracks. Then do these research projects. And then excavate that other site. Oh! Chain event, the precursors. A colossal space battle has occurred in orbit of Savol 4 some 600,000 years ago, with ships from at least 5 different fleets participating. One of the fleets belonged to the Cybrex, although the vast majority of orbital debris seems to come from the other participants. Remarkable.
Situation
where is
log
that?
adjusted.
That was in a place called Savol. Oh, it's here. Ah, okay. So, excavate the site. Then maybe do this one. Then this one. And then these. Oh. Research, and then research. And you, let's make you an automated repair system as well. Okay, so we've still got 10 more ships that are being built there. We can build them. So let's do that. It'll be another Corvette. Oh, interesting. Ancient Cybrex base.
Situation
Okay,
log
you know what? Let's
adjusted.
just change this. So you just excavate that site. These ones might actually excavate these, which would be nice. I don't really know why they're skipping that.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, there we go, ancient Cybrex base. So, we've frequently experienced massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds of excess of 700 meters per second. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we've found nothing in the planet's climate model that would explain them. Studying this anomaly further is recommended. So, interesting. Yeah, you are going over there. That's excellent. So that's the Cybrex base. Hopefully we can then have it do all of these as well. Archaeological site pending. So the log of sorts was recovered that's believed to have served as a spacecraft's bridge. Made forced landing on planet 55-23-X. Incompetent crew to blame. Sabda, Vuxkol, and Dibrak III did not survive. Pirvax lost 2 secondary appendages and 11 of his eyes. Remains in critical condition. Survival doubtful. The rest are fine. Awaiting rescue, but surrounded by idiots, very depressed. Curious. So, oh, our research storage is full. Let's do
Construction complete.
both of those. Oh, and we've got a new archaeological site at Castra 4.
Construction complete.
Energy credits again. We need people to work these jobs, and unfortunately we've not got... Oh, we've got some here that we could move. So let's no valid auto migration destination. Can we resettle you to this generator world? You do like that. You though, do you have any jobs? You do. Okay, yeah. So resettle these idle drones that are not doing anything, like this one and this one. In fact, we could move the maintenance drones as well, because while they're doing Unity and trade... Oh, they are actually giving me some amenities as well. But you know what, let's still resettle you. Resettle... Oh, in fact, yeah, this actually isn't a good place for you anyway. Wait, hold on. Why did those all say green? Dry planet preference, which means you shouldn't really like the... Oh, but you have wet planet preference. Are we changing you to things you'd actually like? As in to be dry preference? Oh, another log has been found. The captain has been safely stowed in utility closet C. That bumbling fool is to blame for everything. I'm in command now. Chief Engineer Zarbla is working on a subspace transmitter. Without one, I fear we could never get rescued as we're too far off the corporate trade routes. Pirvax lost another eye. Likely won't last the day.
Special project complete.
So, an interesting find. We found debris from a large ship that does not appear to have been of Cybrex origin in the crater that was once held the site of our base. Our archaeologists suspect that the ship belonged to one of the organic civilizations under Cybrex attack. If so, it may be sent to collide with the base in some sort of suicide run. No other explanation for the destruction of the base has been found. But we've gained a Cybrex artifact and some engineering research, which is good. So these ships, are we still building anything here? Shipyard? No, we're not. So energy credits, let's definitely, we're gonna have to sell some of these to buy some of you. Machine Nexus, I'm tempted. No, you're good for research, so we're going to leave it at that. You're good for energy generation, so we're going to need to leave you for that. We've got 0 jobs here, so we should definitely move you. And we can't specialize yet. We need more energy. We need people working here, which means I need to move Not these ones, actually. But what we can say is, let's make sure our tech drones are prioritized. Resettle here. Not Hyken Prime. We need this one. Yeah, you're all the wrong type of drone, which is fine. It happens, but still. You're moving there. Yeah, we really need to resettle you somewhere there are actually jobs available. So, none there, no complex jobs there. This one though, yeah, why don't we resettle these idle drones there? We've got some more. Energy credits in 12 months again. Oh, intriguing. So, there's a clear evidence of a massive space battle that took place in close orbit of Bombolo 1C. At some point in the last 5,000 years, the surface of one side of the moon is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the Researcher 3 have picked up several halts on the ground. Although these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all is after the damage they have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. The science officer is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies.
Situation log adjusted.
That's interesting. So, you're going there. Why don't we have you research these first and then research those? This one, you're moving there. Let's actually have you do this and this first, and then continue your research. And then this one... Oh, actually, maybe let's say translate. Let's do these ones, and then continue exploring. Maybe we'll even finish the precursor anomaly event chain. You're doing those two. This one, we can then say after you've done that archaeological site, relic rails. Yeah, then let's go here and see if we can. This is a tomb world at the moment, but I'm hoping that. Oh no, actually it's here. Ah, okay. Intermac Homeworlds. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens there with the relic rails. So, we need more trade. Management, but you're good for research. You're not necessarily good for anything in particular. So what I'm going to do... Logistics Hub is trade and amenities. This would be minerals, which I'm not going to do here. Sentinel Post, Deviancy. Yeah, I'm not going to build that there either. Let's do the Logistics Hub for those two. And then hopefully that will be enough. We don't have to worry about... Hopefully we can then actually have trade, and we don't have to worry about it so much. Fingers crossed.
Technological acquisition successful.
New research. So we've got the basic strike craft. Oh, uh-oh. Starholds and destroyers. I think I'm going to go for destroyer first. But those always pop up at the same time, which is... It's annoying to have to choose between them. So let's sell these. 309.
Construction
Yeah,
complete.
so hopefully by the time we actually need to buy that, it will be even better. So, special project completed. The team has finished their expedition on Bombolo 1C and returned to the Researcher 3. Thankfully, the Starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. Permanent science outposts in orbit would be a great boon to our Starship engineering efforts. Oh, well, it's not immediately apparent at the time, but a recent survey carried out by the Researcher 3 seemingly sparked a breakthrough in the ongoing study of the mysterious L-gates when a report filtered back to the scientific community on Tebrid. So we've gained another insight. Oh, And we've managed to partially translate the
Special
alien
project complete.
mural discovered on the Senec 7A to memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They were apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to some excess of 300 million years ago, it's likely that the creators were also extinct by now. Perhaps more interesting, of all of the material that the mural was made of, despite its age, it's in a remarkably good condition. And that's nice. So, you're moving here to do this one. Excellent. Archaeological site, so yet another curious log. Running out of food, 8 hour dead 5 cycles ago, but not enough to last us. We had a vote and decided to eat the captain. Engineer Zarbala still working hard on the subspace transmitter. She assures me it's nearly complete. It looks very complex. Pirvax's last secondary appendage has shriveled up and turned magenta. Death is near. Well, that's fun. Okay, you are moving here. Let's build a starbase there, and then we'll move and build that one. Oh, critical resource shortage, so let's do that. Let's also cut scientific investment. That should help. Yeah, we're now at only minus 14, so that will definitely help. I could build another ship. What I'm actually thinking about doing, we're at 104. We're definitely above where we should be. This anchorage, let's build a resource silo. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Because we are going to... are we upgrading you? We didn't upgrade you, so let's do that.
Special project complete.
After analyzing the debris left from the ancient battle fought above Savol 4, we've learned that the 4 alien empires contemporary with the Cybrix pooled their forces together in a desperate attempt to halt the advancing fleets of the machine consciousness. Judging by the small amounts of Cybrix debris that was produced by the battle, they were not successful. Oh, first contact. Uh-oh. Oh, although it's in our home system, so it's probably not another empire.
Construction complete.
Okay, so you've done that.
Special project
Nope.
complete.
The biosphere of Kyakan Prime has only now started recovering from the Cybrix invasion 600,000 years ago. We found the overgrown ruins of a Cybrix factory where Idamark slaves were forced to assist in the demise of their own species by building war machines. When their extermination program was reaching completion, the Cybrix disassembled the remaining slave workers and dismantled the factories. Although they initially maintained a significant mining operation on the planet, the Cybrix appears to have later withdrawn from the entire system for unknown reasons. So we've gained some physics research from that one. Okay, that's slowly going down. So, let's also... Kyakan Prime still has things that we can move. So we are going to actually go here. We do have... We're supposed to create tech drones. However, I think because of our... Yeah, let's prioritize tech drones. And then let's say resettle, and let's take our idle drones from there and give them jobs. Because every little bit helps. You're a tech world. Can we... It gives us amenities. If we actually move you there, that might be
complete.
more useful at the moment. Okay, construction complete. Let's definitely build these anchorages and the resource silo. Oh, popular rock. So we've found another archaeological site. But I'm thinking this is another good place to put a cut in the episode. So I do hope that you have enjoyed this one. If so, definitely please remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time for an episode of Jamie Plays. Bye for now.